Seems like he gets excited during war.
But that's what I was going to point out.
It's the vibe you're getting.
There's one way you could have left some room for your junk in one way, but he chose to do it as if he has a massive
standing
fucking
at attention
erection as he's charging towards somebody to kill them. Now, I don't know if he actually ever charged at anybody.
Probably not.
Probably not. But yeah, it looks like the kind of armor that, Chase would need.
Cup to cup.
Welcome, everybody. It is Cup to Cup episode number 276. We got a fantastic fucking episode ahead of us. Lots of really good segments. If this is your first time joining us, we are a segment-based podcast where we have lots of fun segments that we do. It's almost like a fucking game show, if I'm being honest. It's good times. This week we have Florida Man, like we always do. Florida Man, we give a Florida Man headline.
Segment, I would say.
It's a great one. Would You Rather, which is also a great one. This is where we fucked up, which is every week. Our boy Jose tells us where we fucked up from the week before.
Every week.
Picture time. We got picture time coming in. Get excited for that. And then we have Name That Show, followed up with a dad tip as always. Great episode. We got Jay. He's going to give us the wrap up sign. We got to wrap things up this week. We're on a time frame. We got
Evan, and it didn't work out. So
we're not
lots of we got things. We got people. We need to make sure that they're watching and things like that. Let me introduce these guys, though. My name is Kevin, seventh best person in the world, third best podcast host.
Yeah, the rankings are dropping, bro.
Yeah, you're dropping.
Second, I moved up to second best lover, so I'm super excited about that.
Where are you on the Kisser list?
We're still top two. I mean, not two,
but not top one, huh? All
top
right.
two, not two.
Maybe one day. He's just waiting on that guy to die or girl.
He didn't get it. We got our boy Chase here. He's the big talkative one. He's got his mouth wide open, ready to speak. Go ahead. What's going on, Chase? Fern Gully over there. He's got his fern over there. Tell me about the fern.
That is an interesting reference. It's
one
there,
fun fact.
It's alive. It's got a.
Is it alive?
No.
Okay. Shit. Fake. Also, the lamp looks like one of those touch lamps that he's got in his background.
It is not. It is more of an
failed.
antique
You failed at everything.
Lamp.
Looks like you got this desk from your father. Got a hand-me-down.
No, it's a credenza,
that's a
if I'm not
credenza,
mistaken.
Kevin. That is not a
credenza.
It is the definition of a credenza. If I knew what the definition of a credenza was.
You're making.
We also got our boy Chris. Chris is here. Chris, show him your shirt. Chris got a great shirt on. It's not a podcast-related shirt.
It's not.
We don't sell this one in the store, but it's still. It says "Too hot for sweaters" as a tank top. It's pretty fucking hilarious.
But it looks like a sweater. You're missing the point there, Kev.
You do have to lead with that.
It looks like an ugly sweater that it says it's too hot for sweaters. I know, it's hard.
He called you ugly, Chris.
Wait
nope, I called this sweater shirt ugly.
We know what you meant.
Wait, you don't second.
And we got Jason here. Jason's here. He's actually wearing a podcast shirt, a fucking even better shirt. Chilling with my Snowbee shirt. He's got his same layout. He's got usually going there. The back. He used to light up those corners. He just gave up on that.
I like it dark and ominous, bro.
Nobody else does.
To come out of
Nobody else does.
Definitely got the FSU bat that we stole from the dugout.
Nobody can see that.
No one can tell. It is.
Nobody
can tell that's a baseball bat. Really?
Nope, not at all.
Oh.
Looks just like a little something back there. But Jason's here though.
And don't say stole. Also, it was given to you, wasn't it?
It was given, but they broke in, and then the coach was like, "Let's show you around. Oh, you can have this, and this." I gotta bring that out because I have the old school like FSU windbreaker too.
If we weren't
sexy,
vintage is in now, so
that's true.
Always.
Oh, sorry, Jay. Sorry. I said vintage, and he was just like, "Whatever, fuck you, man."
It's like just shut the fuck up, Kevin.
Speaking of shutting the fuck up, Kevin, we got a great opening.
Excuse me, do you know how much a polar bear weighs?
No, how much?
Enough to break the ice. Hi, Fred Searing. How are you?
Great opening item is what I was going to say. Great opening item. Super excited about this one. To win $3 billion with a B.
Did you make that number up, Chris, by the way?
By the way, this was not from me. Chase gave me this one. Chase sent me this opening item.
Why
Makes
this?
even
Why
more
3
sense
billion?
now.
I don't remember if I made it. I saw this general question on Twitter somewhere, but I think theirs was like 3 million. I was like, nah, let's make it like
Chase
a
said,
fucking
let's raise the
absurd amount
stakes
of
a
money.
little bit.
Yeah.
To win $3 billion, you have to survive 24 hours getting chased by a horror villain of your choice. Who are you picking? So I'm going to go to our senior horror correspondent, Chris Howcroft. He is here. Chris, if you were going to pick one horror villain, who's it going to be?
I mean, this is I took this question as a deep. I mean, you could go break down all these horror guys and really figure it out who you want to get to. But for me, it's Jason Voorhees because just go to the water. He can't keep running around the lake. He's scared of water. He's not going to go through the water. You just keep running around the lake. He's not going to get you, and he walks very, very slow. Jason, you look perplexed. Tell me why you're perplexed.
Wasn't there a scene that he comes out of the lake, out of the water, and grabs him out of a
Good
canoe or
question.
something like that? I
Yeah,
swear I
Sounds
remember
accurate.
seeing
That does sound accurate.
Yes, but I mean that's kind of fucked because typically he drowns, so he's afraid of the water. So if you're by the water, he will not go in the water, or if you get near, he's not like the water. So as long as you just run around that lake for 24 hours, you're set.
I think he'd,
There's another very
bored, though.
easy choice.
Yeah, there is one that's easy.
There's a
Yes.
very easy choice.
And I don't know why we didn't go this route because we're all picking it. You're just gonna kick the little fucker and just.
this was
an easier one. There's
yeah,
an
so
easier
there's
one.
a much easier choice than Chucky.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Freddy Krueger.
Thank you. Just stay
Just don't
awake
fall
for
asleep.
24 hours.
Just don't fall asleep.
I'm gonna make a big argument. That's not easy. You're telling me that you can't sleep?
I can stay up
24 hours.
Hell
It's
yeah.
one day.
24 hours?
It's one day.
Oh, good
It's
call.
one
good call.
day.
24
I can stay up
hours.
for 24 hours easy.
So I did
Bring it
think
on,
that was.
Adam.
I did.
So
think
you
that
made
was-
this.
I did
You
know.
made this
see,
question is stupid. Is that
No,
what
I
you
was
said?
going to say that's a cop out, and so I was going to agree with Jason though and say it's Chucky. It's Chucky. If you
punt that
don't
fucking
go,
ball.
I say we leave Freddy Krueger out, or we go with like the aspect of like same with what's the one where Candyman? Same with Candyman. Let's say you assume that they're like chasing you. Like so for Freddy Krueger, let's assume for this question you're asleep for 24 hours. So like you have to survive in his element for 24 hours. Is how I want to think of it. So I would say Chucky as well.
Yeah, I was thinking Lake Placid, the alligator.
gator.
The alligator
I'm
just
like-
come out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
I hate alligators. So yeah.
What about
Give me Chucky.
What about is Jaws a villain? Like, I mean,
Yeah, that's a horror movie.
But is
it counts as a horror movie.
It counts as a horror. Okay.
just stay out of the water. You know, you gotta go in the water.
Now, see
The
again
tagline.
I think it's got to be in their element.
I agree with Chase on that one. I think so. So you would have to be on a boat of some sort. So Kevin's like, I'll go on a speedboat. Fucking
Did I just
catch me,
hear
bitch.
someone join us?
Oh,
Indeed, you did.
Yeah,
I'm
in the
trapped.
background.
Get me out from behind here.
That is
Why am I
weird.
so
What is
big
that?
behind all of you? There
Ooh,
we go.
easy,
Ooh, baby.
easy. Calm down.
Well, hell.
Let's
Good
relax.
luck editing
Calm
that one,
down.
bro.
Why is so big?
Why?
There you go.
Oh, winner.
We are now
Spear.
joined by our boy Hip Hip Jose, as I was mentioning in the intro. This is our guy who does the where this is where we fucked up. He's also a very nice guy. Looks like he's got a fresh cut.
Very nice guy. He does have a fresh cut.
Fresh cut.
fade. Fresh fade. Only
Come
the
now.
best.
You look 7 years younger, if I'm gonna be honest. Did you get your brows done
You
too?
kind of do.
I did. It was a full package. It was a full package.
damn, bro.
Beard.
And we know you
Beard,
love a
full
full
shave.
package. So
I do
Happy
love it.
ending or
I was pretty happy with it at the end, I would say. Sure.
okay?
Why not?
Well, there we go. Well, you're just in time, Jose. We're doing our opening item, so I'm going to put you on the spot. You got 10. You can win $3 billion. You got to survive 24 hours. Chased by a horror villain of your choice. As you can say horror, do it.
I believe in you.
Who are you picking? Which
villain.
which horror villain
Horror
are you
villain.
picking?
I think it would have to be Jason Voorhees because he
Join me.
moves pretty slow, and
Yeah.
I don't think that people You know, have y'all have seen, I don't know if it was like a Geico commercial or something,
Yes.
where it's like, what should we do? How about we get into that running car? No, let's run over to all those shop objects. Like, I feel like Jason...
In the shed with, like, all these machetes
Yes.
and stuff hanging up. Yeah.
I feel like Jason thrives in that world, and so I think that I would be smart enough to be like, I'm not trying to prove anything to you motherfuckers. I know that I'm the only person of color on this podcast. I'm going to be the first one to die on this shit, so I'm going to bounce, and y'all can figure this shit out.
Hell no.
He does have a tendency to just pop up places, though. Like, he walks so slow, and then he's just there.
Yep.
What is he fucking is he transporting? How the fuck does he do it? He's like,
No one knows.
He's huge.
That's the mystery. We don't know what he does. He's just there.
You never know.
Yeah. I think people.
I'm not that scared of a Hannibal Lecter either. Like, you know, what's he gonna do?
Why would you be
He's a
scared
fucking
of
genius.
Jason?
Yeah, but he's stuck in the jail cell, right?
No,
Not
you're
anymore.
in his
No,
element.
he
You're in
broke
his
out,
element.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm in the jail cell with him?
No,
You might be-
You
I
just said
know.
he's not.
he's out of jail
Literally.
often.
Oh man, I miss that.
Well,
missed
too
that
late
part.
now.
Yeah,
He's
well, now
gonna
you're
get
dead.
Almost all
You're
of the
dead.
movies that he and TV shows,
I'll
almost
be
all of
honest.
them, he's out.
I could probably take on all these guys. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, you also think you could fight every animal, so I don't believe you.
Not
in
every
any
animal.
capacity.
What
Most of
animal
his-
can't you fight?
Yeah.
I'm gonna think about this. That's a good question. I couldn't beat a grizzly. Couldn't do it. I watched a grizzly fuck somebody up. I wish I would have never saw that video.
Jesus.
You actually watched a video of somebody getting fucked up
Jose,
by a
he
grizzly?
watches like what's the fucking
Yeah.
animal like Savage Universe or whatever the fuck you watch or
Nature is metal. If you guys don't
Yeah.
know, great Instagram follow.
no, it's not.
Nature
not
is
great.
indeed metal. It doesn't show like, look, it shows nature. It shows nature happening, you know, right before your eyes. You know,
You
don't
wanna
fuck with
wake up
nature.
and you just want to see a squirrel getting fucking demolished by a fucking hawk and just see that, and that's what you want to wake up to.
Hey.
Go for it. That's your thing.
There's your first post in the
It
morning.
keeps my eyes open to the world, is what it does. You know, like
for sure.
It
'cause
keeps my
you
eyes
guys-
open to you because I'm like, if somebody's gonna turn out to be a fucking psycho serial killer, it's
No,
probably the
no.
person that is watching
There you
those
have
fucking
it.
videos and doesn't blink twice.
There were signs. There
Like
were
this.
signs.
here's the thing.
Ooh, this is great.
When the
You
cops,
guys-
when the cops
you
ask
guys are
us
gonna
were there
be-
signs, we will say yes.
Yes,
Yes.
there definitely were.
We ignored all
signs
of
for
them.
him.
You guys are like the dumbasses who think like, oh, look at this, you know, this buffalo. It seems just nice enough. Let me just walk up and get a nice pic.
No,
I'm the one that's
that
like,
is
I've already
not-
seen the video, bro. Get the fuck away from that buffalo.
No, because you think you can fight all these animals. You are the person that you just described
No, in a situation, if I need
in
to.
every situation.
There's definitely
no.
a middle ground here, Kev. Like you can also not follow nature is metal and know not to fuck with the bull.
I'm just saying, I
With
got
a
more.
grizzly bear.
I got more knowledge than you
I
think.
didn't have to watch a grizzly bear fucking a dude up to know not to fuck with a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
You're probably the same person that watched like Faces of Death back in the day. Like, this is totally cool. Like, I couldn't watch that shit.
No, I
way
don't
too
like.
intense.
Whatever
I don't
it's
like
called.
watching people die. Like that shit sticks.
But
with
you
me.
like watching animals die, so I'm saying
Just
that's your
animals.
first step.
That is
I'll
the
watch
first step.
That's how
nature.
it starts.
Nature runs its course. There's a circle of life. There's a circle of life.
That's the best your voice has ever sounded for the
I
record.
would
Thank
agree
you,
with
Chase.
that
That's
one.
very
That
true.
was actually pretty
It's
good.
beautiful.
Way to
Thank you
go.
guys.
Can you actually, when you open up the podcast, project that way again? Because that is where golden like voice
That's
happens.
the witching hour or whatever
Yeah,
for your
like,
voice.
whatever
though.
you did. Like, hey, can you introduce the show one more time, but do it like out like that right now? Let's go. Come on, Kev.
Hey everybody, it's
No, you
It's gone.
You
That was
ruined
one
it.
day. That's
No,
gone.
no.
It's fucking gone.
Jay, I have
everyone-
a question for you, buddy.
Yeah.
I just I was here last week. Thank you. And so I haven't gotten a chance to ask you. I watched the clips, and I was like, "What's the?" I see the winter daddy beard growing very thick on your face. Is there a reason for it? Are you just kind of like? Is
I
this
just do it
kinda
every
like-
November, and then I drop $50 or whatever it is and give it to the people that have testicular cancer. I think that's usually what it is.
Oh, great. Okay, so it's No Shape November.
ass.
Yeah. That too, Kev.
I don't know how that
too.
applies. But, all
But
right.
honestly, Jose,
He does see
honestly, I took some family photos in the backyard yesterday, and it makes my face look fat as fuck, and I was this close from shaving it. I saw the photos. I was like, Emily, everybody looks good. I look like a homeless man. I was like, this does not look good. It's not looking
Wait,
good
this
at all.
is the way. You know, we're in a culture now, and I know I'm talking to a bunch of bearded fuckers right now, and I'm fine with that. But
I wish.
like the culture that we're in now is like, hey, fucking, like even Jose just said it. He's got the daddy beard. Oh, every fucking guy in Pensacola's got a beard, and if this guy shaved his face, he'd be the ugliest motherfucker you'd ever seen in your life. But he's got a beard and he's got tats. So like, he's so fucking hot. He's got a beard and tats.
Took this to a much different level than what we were talking.
I'm not really sure exactly who you're talking about. But
Anybody.
Also, Kevin, you probably grow the best beard here, so
Yeah.
I don't know why you have a hint of jealousy behind your voice here. Like,
It's not jealousy. See, you're wrong there. I think that a nice, clean shaven face really brings out your true beauty. That's why Jose looks 19 years younger. Did I tell you that already, Jose? 19 years. It's
I think you said
crazy.
7 last
it's
time.
still there. It's
Just
just
keep getting
trimmed
younger.
down, and I'm so fucking stressed
You made
out all
you
the
made
time
the
that
mustache
it's
more
white
prominent
now.
too.
So it's you don't really see.
There's nothing wrong with being white. A little bit whiter than usually. You look great. You look good.
Thank you.
Are you in a motel or a hotel?
Holiday Inn. I am in a hotel. I am in a
hotel.
Jason, how come you can't get this internet in the fucking hotel, you piece of shit?
I was really impressed that the internet was this good out here. I was like,
You look
I figured
great,
I was
man.
gonna have like
I gotta be
Jason
honest.
internet,
This
but
square lamp. I'm gonna go Marriott. Is it a Marriott?
Holiday Inn.
ooh, no. It is
it a
it is a
Hilton?
Wyndham hotel though.
Ooh, a Wyndham.
If you didn't hear me, when I
Wyndham
just-
Hotel.
I
is
did
owned
just
by
say it.
either-
Is it
Well,
Hilton?
Wyndham is the one that owns.
Are we
this
are we
hotel.
talking a
It's a
complimentary
Marriott.
breakfast?
They're owned by
or,
Marriott.
There is a complimentary breakfast.
Look at
No,
you. But is it like an actual complimentary breakfast, or are we talking just like you get a bagel and a muffin?
a Wyndham is a Marriott hotel. Marriott bought them out.
We're really going all in on this.
We
Well,
need to know who
No,
owns
I only
there
know
was
this
a
because of the
fact
square.
checker.
They're like the thing about double check, fact check me right now, but I'm pretty sure a Wyndham hotel is owned by Marriott. And I only say that because they always have square fucking lamps. Every hotel that owned by Marriott always have these
haven't
square
stayed in
rectangle
enough
fucking lampshades.
to recognize the lamps.
I can't tell you that. I'm not sure for sure if they're related somehow, but I know that I needed a separate app from my Marriott app in order to do.
Oh, maybe.
make-
I'm so sorry that you had to do that.
Listen,
Oh,
the
dude.
It was
inconveniences
the worst
of your
fucking day
life
of my
right
life,
now.
man.
Man,
All that
It's an
extra
independent
shit.
brand. You're right.
Wyndham
you're right.
is not a part of Marriott, just for the record.
Thank you for taking that content away from me that I could have used next week.
You can use it. You can dive into all the crazy shit that Marriott has purchased from everybody.
Dive right in.
I like Days In, Super 8, Ramada, things like that.
It's insane. Wyndham
Just
and
cut that off. Scratch
Hilton
that
and
content
Marriott
check.
Hilton and Marriott own a shitload of fucking hotels. It's insane.
Yes, that's kind of the thing.
Is hotels?
Jose, now you
Them-
be
them-
nice. That was
them,
not a
them and Monopoly.
that was not a very nice thing. to
What?
Be,
What's?
be kind.
Don't nod your head at me like you're disappointed.
What did he say? I
just-
don't know what he said.
He's made fun of your intelligence.
I did not make fun of
And
you.
I'm not gonna have it because
Kev's-
you
Kev's
being my
the
best friend and all. I always got your back, whether you notice or not.
Oh, I didn't notice it. I mean, Jose
I didn't
makes
have
fun
a
of my
clue.
intelligence
It's like,
all the
I don't
time.
know what the
That's
fuck you're talking about, in fact. We're just fucking pressing
That's
every
actually a
button.
good-
on the
Yeah,
sound
he's just gonna hit them all.
Without the Go Pack Go, to be honest with you. That being said, I don't have these, but I need to get it in the system. Blair has dropped another voice nugget. And,
Let's go, Blair.
Go on now.
Through the system, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he is the 100th voice nugget through the website.
Oh.
Which is
Nice.
Can we get some like
kinda
confetti or
crazy.
something?
Nice. Let's go.
Actually, no, I'm wrong. He's the 99th.
Oh,
Ooh.
jeez.
My shit's way too loud.
God damn.
Let's just
Sorry.
You're like, I was
apologize.
waiting.
So, with that being said, let me play 98 and then we can play 99 because he dropped two.
Let's go.
To remind everybody again, he is actually going from zero, the first episode, all the way to this episode, and
Bless
he's
your
fucking
soul,
going
dude.
through it. And I'm pretty sure he's in the 200th already, which is
That boy.
fucking crazy.
Putting in the work.
He,
what he's doing.
He just messaged me. I'm trying to pull it up real quick.
Me too.
He
Not
sent me he sent me a message about something he heard in the last episode he watched. And I think he just got through like Christmas.
I could just
of last
picture-
year.
I could just picture him like being like, "Shit, Jose, you're gay." Like, what the fuck?
That's actually true. Like,
Like as it comes along, like, oh my god, dude, congratulations. I
Actually,
never
no.
knew.
He. I'm thinking about. He mentioned this when he called me out about the fat content in like Turkey. In that voice nugget, he did mention that he was around Christmas, so I feel like he's in sync with last year. Wherever we were at this point last year is
So
about
he's a
where
year
he's at.
behind. Okay, that's not bad though. That's still
all right. Here's voice nugget number 98.
I was thinking the same
Blair.
thing, Kevin.
Hey fellas, it's Blair. I just got up to episode 229. Slowed down a
There you
little
have it.
bit because I'm not biking as much since it's like 30 degrees
God.
in the morning. But anyway, some inconsistencies on this episode I had to call to light to. Number one, Chris got 2 questions right in a row on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, and then said he was on a hot streak. That's not a hot streak. Apparently never played NBA Jam on Super Nintendo or the arcade. But 2 in a row is heating up. You don't become on fire or gain a hot streak until 3 in a row. Sorry, Chris. More importantly, Chase left out a lot of details on this story he lied about where it was him and he said it wasn't, playing softball, where he tagged the girl to the ground. He said he lightly tagged her and she tripped and fell to the ground. Chase absolutely lowered the shoulder like Ray Rice coming in to win the Super Bowl. I mean, he was trying to dislodge that girl's jaw. I'm actually pretty sure after he violently tackled her to the ground, he, stood over her, gave the elbow 2 pumps, and
Sounds
then
like
delivered
Chase.
the people's elbow on top of it, and then kind of did the 2 fingers to the eye and pointed at her boyfriend and flexed. It was wild. I was definitely
damn,
there.
this all
Don't
checks
fact
out.
check it, but I just wanted to.
I believe that.
Makes perfect sense.
check it.
It sounds like you're describing.
How do you
Chase
know
to the
this?
T.
Did you hear him? He was like, I was definitely there. Don't fact check it.
Yeah.
confirmed. It's all
He made
true.
his way out to Denver to watch that game specifically.
Well done.
Chase, the people's elbow?
Or sorry,
Shit.
keep going episode. All right, voice nugget number 99 through the website. I want
Who's gonna be number
keep
100?
saying that because we have text and we also have
Instagram
and
messages.
Facebook
Instagram,
one.
right.
Like it's all over the place. So I should have kept track, but I didn't. So shame on me. Number 99.
Hey fellas, it's Blair. I just got to episode like 238. I don't know, 230 something. And Kevin asked best favorite 90s show in the rapid fire. So this is for Chris, Chase, and Jason, because all 3 of you idiots said Are You Afraid of the Dark? Which, don't get me wrong, is a great show. But,
Thank you.
I mean, seriously, guys, Rugrats, Doug, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Guts,
Was never a
all
Power
that,
Rangers fan.
Roundhouse, like so many shows that are equally good or better. But anyway, the correct answer is Legends of the Hidden Temple. It's the
that's a
undisputed
good
greatest
one.
90s
That's
show
a
of all
good one,
time.
yeah.
That's a good one.
Y'all are dumb. It's stupid that all of
Matt,
you said
what
the
about
same
Double
show. and
Dare's
it's not
up
even
there,
close to
too?
the best show in the 90s.
Guts.
Guts.
Yeah.
Do you
Legends
have
of the
it?
Hidden Temple is legit.
No, that's a great
good
one.
one.
That was a great, just because of the set they built for that.
Oh, for sure.
which I-
It's 50% set.
I'll be
What is
honest
it called?
with you,
The Craig?
What's wrong
Craig?
with you?
Oh,
What are
Craig,
you
saying
doing?
the
Craig,
Rock.
The
The
Rock.
Rock.
Crane,
Something
the
Yeah.
Crane,
Craig.
Crane,
Isn't it
Crane,
Craig?
Crane, Craig.
please stop. Roundhouse,
Craigslist.
never heard of it. Never
Never heard of
Roundhouse.
Roundhouse, yeah.
It's not a
But
thing.
it is. It's a comedy sketch for teens. So it looked like late night, like an SNL, but just for teens.
Never heard
So,
of
like,
that
all
show
that.
in my life.
Yeah,
Yeah, I knew all that.
Maybe, but all that had like shows and segments where SNL was just kind of skits the whole time. I think this is all it was skits.
Oh my god, I forgot about Mo on Guts. Let's go to Mo.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah,
Did
I've
she have
never
an
heard of it,
accent?
but
Yep, she was English.
I like the idea. I mean, if you
She
think
sure
about
was.
it,
Yep, she was.
Of 90s TV show.
A 90s, like, SNL thing?
Nickelodeon.
I mean-
Oh, sorry.
like no, like doing a teen version of SNL. Like I
Mhm.
like the idea. I think it could work for about maybe a season. Probably would have lasted. But anyway, that being said, guys,
Yep.
Come back.
you can't control the wraparound little symbol that I give you.
Don't know what's happening.
I don't.
Come
I
back.
don't. Yep. Yep.
This is very confusing,
And
guys.
we
Florida
found
now
man.
you're back.
There- oh,
All right, guys. Florida man. I read a Florida man headline and I replace a couple words with blanks. I think this is gonna be the easiest one for you guys. So I expect
go.
many of you guys to get it.
Sco.
Met
at least one.
alligators.
Down by one.
Also,
Fucking
make a
need
note. Make a note. Chase doesn't have his phone right now. Just make a note.
What does that have to do with anything?
He's leading on the big board, and he doesn't have his phone. So if he gets this right, we know it was all legit. If he gets
How
it
many?
wrong,
How many
we're all
Florida mans have
we're
I got
questioning
this year compared to Kevin, who's
everything.
gotten like that last year when he didn't, or 2 years ago when he didn't lose, he got like 12 Florida man.
All I know is that for all that Kevin is saying, Chase, you have 9 Florida man. Kevin has 8. Like, you both are.
How about some cheatings?
I mean,
Some cheatings.
where's your phone, Kevin? Like,
Yeah,
I
toss your phone,
live
Kev,
here.
Prove it.
I live here. I don't need a phone.
I ain't buying
I
it.
lived there for 30 plus years.
Yeah, it doesn't count. You left. You left
it doesn't.
everybody. You abandoned
Were you
everybody.
born there, Kevin? Were you born there?
I
I'm
was-
a real Florida man. You're
I
just a
got-
wannabe.
I drink
You're a
the Florida
wannabe
water.
No, you're a
Todos los
wannabe.
dias.
You're a wannabe Florida man.
all that.
I
all that
shit
wet.
in Florida water, bro. Come on.
What the fuck? What?
I don't know.
Shit in it.
Whoa.
And remind me when we're done. I'm gonna share something because Justin did hit me up and tell me that Last Man's Florida Man was brought to you
Bullshit.
by our boy Grady Judd, that sheriff or police
nice.
officer that is funny as fuck. And that's about the Asian massage parlor that was bust over 21
Hell yeah.
women in jail for it. Remind me to play that because Justin said you fucked up by not doing that.
Perfect.
So we'll do that. But this one is out of Port St. Lucie. Florida man arrested after pretending to be blank to avoid blank. Florida man arrested after pretending to be blank to avoid blank.
After pretending to be a cop to avoid a DUI.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I
was
going
going
to say
go
the
ahead.
same thing. Basically, pretending to be a cop to avoid arrest.
Avoid arrest. Okay.
Oh, that's
was saying
better.
he was
That's looser.
being
That's a good one.
Pretending to be
I like
sober
loose.
to avoid a DUI.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna say now that I've heard everybody's answers and I can copy off them. I'm gonna say
What else is
he
new?
pretended to be a woman to avoid arrest.
Yeah, I think arrest is definitely the answer.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
Chase, you are wrong. Florida man arrested after pretending to be undercover cop
Wait,
to
so I
avoid
am right.
background check.
So
you
I
were
am
saying-
right though. I said cop.
But you were wrong about being. It's definitely going to be DUI.
Oh no, I said definitely arrest. Yeah,
Arrest,
background
whatever.
check.
You were
Gotcha.
wrong about that, dude. So, Chris, everyone gets a point except for
Kevin, let's go, baby. That's what happens when you don't just be a follower. You go for your own thing. At this point, I'm gonna be sipping on this dick for the rest of my life, so I'm gonna perfectly okay with it.
Can
Okay
you
with
say
it.
that one more time?
I told
missed it.
you earlier. I like the way you look with the dick in your hands.
I bet you do.
William Dennis,
glad nobody was speaking over that.
64 years old, was charged for falsely impersonating a police officer, making a false statement to obtain property, and use a two-way communication device to commit a felony. According to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, this dude was arrested after a real estate agent reported him to the FDLE, and he was attempted to do a lease for a residential property, and he foregoed his undergoing a background check. So basically, he wanted a fucking piece of property to rent and got a felony instead. I don't understand the rationale behind that. Like, what the fuck?
Well,
It's not a good rationale. Whatever it was.
It's not
That's-
smart,
that's-
but that's
Florida man
Florida man
logic.
for you.
Pretty much it. Jose, did you put him on the board? Are we there?
I was going to ask you that. I got it.
Come on,
so
man.
So
everyone
it's
but
interesting
Kevin
that
gets 1 point.
Florida. So Jose gets to.
We
I
all
feel
get
like
to.
we
all
should
get
have
to.
a.
We all get
some-
to.
Say what you're thinking. Let's hear it.
Finish
Huh?
your thought.
I mean,
no, finish
Say it. Use your big boy
we
words.
should really the person who's saying the segment who's saying the questions and doesn't answer the question should be the scorekeeper, in my opinion.
The last time we did that, we got shit on because I might have fucked up. So this one's giving us that. So
It's been Jose Chris. Jose, Chris, and Jason have all kind of taken turns keeping score.
And I double-checked them doing it.
Fuck you planting the seed of doubt so that when you lose, you could be like, well, it must have been because Jose was the one that was he must have added an extra point.
Wonder where you got that rationale from.
13.
I live in Florida. Last year I won, and then there was a revote, and I lost. So, that should.
I thought you.
Should tell you everything.
Let's go ahead and just quickly fact check that. Last year,
I didn't. I didn't win. I didn't lose. How about that?
There you
did lose. You pulled your hammy and lost.
You pulled your hammy, and that was the bet, and you lost.
But that race should have never happened. But that's just my personal opinion. I was outvoted many times.
episode.
I think you'd have more leg to stand on if you made it to at least first base.
Nice, Chase.
Don't you fucking dare laugh at that.
I'm not gonna laugh at that.
That is.
I laugh.
Very nice, Chase.
That was awesome. We got a would you rather. We haven't done one of these in a
Jose,
while.
can you give us an example of a would you rather? Can we do that real quick?
Why don't you just go ahead and do it?
So, just for the
you
listeners,
want.
so they can get an idea of this type of segment.
No, why don't you just go ahead and do it then?
How about
What am I fucking Batman? What are you saying right now?
How about you play my intro and then I'll explain my segment?
I should have fucking texted to you and you could have.
Would you rather?
Hey guys, it's Chris.
Why am I Batman?
This is what it's weird. It's like there's an echo in here. Well, this is what you would you rather. This is a segment on the podcast where I give you two really difficult things to have to pick from, and you have to tell me which one you would rather do. So. And I want to shout out the Makeshift Project for inspiring me to do this. They quit their jobs,
I don't think this one's the Makeshift Project.
They quit their jobs. Shut up, Case. Shut up. And the guys like to give me shit a lot about this, so I made sure with this one, I got a good one. I think you guys are gonna like this one. This one's kind of tough. So here's your really rather. Would you rather eat some vanilla ice cream or get shot in the face with a shotgun? This is kind of tough.
That's tough.
Tough.
A lot of people aren't big vanilla ice cream fans. So.
Right, bro.
Makeshift.
The more important question is,
they quit their jobs.
Is it vanilla ice cream or vanilla bean ice cream?
It's vanilla bean. Vanilla bean.
Oh, that's
definitely taking vanilla.
Shut up, bitch.
That was a good one too.
That's outstanding.
Give it to us, Chris.
Oh man.
Yeah, give it to us, Chris.
Jose, I'm gonna send them to you so you can do them because that much better than I can do. But shout out to Kayla. She sent us this one or to me a while ago.
So it might be good.
It might be. I think it is. Would you rather be in a room full of the people you've masturbated to, or be in a room full of the people that you have masturbated or have masturbated to you?
I feel like my room's going to be very lonely if it's.
It's going to be millions of people in my room. It's going to be fucking awesome.
I guess 3 people in there.
I'm going to take the second one just because I want to see who's in that room.
Would you rather be in a room full of the people you've masturbated to, or be in a room full of people that have masturbated to you?
So when you really think about it, you're saying, would you rather be in a room full of like porn stars and like,
No, that's not true. You'd be in a room with my best friends and all of the.
All my friends are in the room.
Everyone that's on this podcast.
I can just picture.
What did I pick though?
I just picture you guys like walking in, like, what the fuck are we doing here, bro?
Kevin, what the fuck are we doing here?
I really think you didn't think this one through, bro.
What are you talking about? Well, I didn't think it. What do you mean?
No. You don't get to. shift the.
Well, I want to hear it. Hold on, I want to hear what he
My
says.
rationale is exactly your rationale. Like majority, obviously, there might be some random fucking thing that you jacked off when you were 13 years old on a magazine.
You're like, damn, I forgot about that one.
Forgot about that one.
Outside of that, you're probably fucking. It's porn, so you're surrounded by fucking probably hot porn stars that actually might probably jump in and be like, "Hey, let's finish this off. Let's have a good time." Like I don't.
They'd feel like, oh, you're not, you jerked off to me.
But you're not at all curious about your room.
There is
And that's
nobody
yes.
jacking off to me. There's not
You
a
don't know that.
You are really wrong, bro. You are really
I'm
wrong.
very curious about.
At least 3 people in this chat have. So.
You've never been more wrong in your life.
It's like I'm the first one walking in that room. Like, hey man,
I don't think you understand what those Instagram videos do to me. You don't.
There's no Instagram videos. I haven't posted a gym fucking selfie.
but he hasn't forgotten the old ones.
We know,
Yeah.
and we're gonna need you to put your fucking sweatpants back on
Yeah.
and get in front of that camera.
2 people
It's
are like,
been-
when's the
it's
new
been-
content?
Yeah, it's been 4.5 weeks. 4 weeks, 3 days, to be
Down
honest.
to the week.
Jason's going to get in there. He's going to be like, Steve? From 11th grade gym class?
Steve,
Steve's like,
That's why
guys,
you
okay.
pulled my pants down.
Is that why you did that?
That's why you were bullying me.
Is that why
would
you
actually
always
make
wanted to
sense.
see my bedroom?
So are you guys all going with the other one?
No,
you want to see?
I'm not going to lie. I'm at least curious.
I'm
I'm
very
gonna say
intrigued.
that I'm gonna disagree with you, Jason, that Chris didn't think this out, because now I'm just like, actually, I'm kind of torn, right? Because I've masturbated to many people in my life, and
Yeah, same.
to be able to be in the same room with these people, I'm just like, I might have a chance to like fulfill a fantasy or two, especially if they're all in there.
Hey,
It's going to be awkward for me.
I got
I'm going to walk
chance.
in. They're going to be like, why did you masturbate to me, dude? Like, I'm just like,
Well, and
I was drunk. I was lonely.
shit happens.
You looked pretty at the time.
That's the thing.
was in
That's the part
7th
that
grade.
that's the part that I think about is like all the porn stars and then the random people that are not porn stars. And I'm
Just like, wait, what are
am
they
I
all
doing
doing
here?
I'll give you
All
a good
these
one that's
porn
random.
stars.
The thong song. I'm pretty sure I jacked off to
Nelly.
the thong song one
Oh.
time, and there's like a
Cis-
1,000
Cisco.
women shaking
Cisco,
their
yeah.
ass.
I know. I knew it
Yeah.
as soon as I said it.
Kevin is queuing it up
thinking?
so that he can watch
Bum,
it later
bum,
and be
bum,
like,
bum,
we've jacked off to the same
like
thing.
saving that? It's like, yes.
I'm pretty sure anybody young teenager saw that song and was like, all right, I'm gonna go to my room.
Tip drill, bro. For me, tip drill on late night BET.
Yeah,
Tip drill was
that man on
You've talked
BET.
about it before, but yes.
Yes, I was gonna say this is the first time that's come up, so we know this is legit.
He's like,
I think it's hilarious. Like the song lyrics is like, it must be her ass because it ain't her face.
and like fucking 14-year-old Kevin sitting there like,
It was her ass. He wasn't being, he wasn't wrong.
her ass.
I didn't even see a face in that whole video. It's crazy.
I missed him.
I didn't know there were faces.
Whole
there.
video. I don't. It's so because if I feel like if it's the people that have masturbated to me, I'm like definitely not. I mean, I'm just curious as to who has.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
It's a
about that.
curiosity thing.
But there's there's a higher likelihood that there's going to be people there that I don't want to
or it's just
see
going
or
to be
be
empty,
naked
and that's going to be a shot to the ego.
No one comes in. Anyone? The door's open. Come on.
I know at least like
Anyone
2
out there?
people have masturbated to me in their lifetimes,
that
and
what
one of
they
them
told
is
you?
in this room. So yeah, I know, but I think I'm gonna go with the people.
not wrong.
All we're
masturbated
like
with.
looking over. Who is it?
Jason? Chris?
It must be yes because it ain't.
That's all Kevin's thinking. All he's thinking is like, man, some late night BET right about now.
Anywho,
Actually, not bad, Chris.
That was
So I was
not
saying, does
bad.
that qualify
was
as a good
That was
one?
good. I like that
Yes,
one.
we're gonna give
good.
all the credit to Kayla though because you did not come up with this one.
That's
true.
true.
Yeah.
I literally said
Kayla,
I did
just
not come
keep
up with
giving
that one.
Chris the questions, please. Otherwise, we're going to have to deal with Jose's questions.
But didn't we all choose the same one? What do we
No.
all choose? Raise your hand right now if you want the porn stars. I would just assume that's the one question.
Number 1, option 1.
the people that you've jerked off to.
Yeah.
People that
Yes.
you've jerked
That
off.
you've
to,
jerked
rather
off
be
to,
with
yes.
them.
Yeah, I want that.
I think I'll raise my hand to that.
And then Jason, Chris, you
I'm
want
curious.
Curious.
I'm very
too
curious. Yes.
Yep.
I want to
Yeah.
know.
All right, no, I
curious
take that
are
back.
you?
I'm
No,
right. That was
Chase
a good
and
question.
Chris just don't want it to be known who they've jerked off to.
No, I'm genuinely
Carrie
curious.
Underwood is right there. So
You
She's
jerked
right
off
there.
Have
on
you
that
jerked
wall.
off to that poster?
Not that
on that
particular
very
poster.
crusty poster on my wall.
That's a yes.
But why do you think it's not back there anymore? I had to move it over there.
Hilarious.
You had to fucking transport that thing from one apartment to the other like it's the fucking Declaration of Independence because it'll fucking
National
shrivel
Tre-
into nothing.
It's very valuable to me.
God bless America. Okay.
You goddamn right, boy. Say it again.
Very nice. God damn it. Why did it have to be in that accent?
Well, we got
Yes,
this
I love America.
Right? We're good.
Oh, me? Listen, I'm going to go ahead and say right now that you know what? Just play the music.
I can just do moment of cringe. Let's just
Do
moment
it.
of-
Jack.
Something?
All right, I don't know.
What is up, my people? It is time once again for another edition of This Is Where We Fucked Up. I think Chase just had a seizure. The segment on this
That's how I
podcast
dance.
where I call out the mistakes of the previous week. We are together again. I missed last week, and my life has been an absolute shithole, and so I haven't had an opportunity to prepare the way that I usually do. But in the spirit of keeping the most consistent segment on the podcast going, and fuck it, I'm already here. How about I just wing it with a couple of things that I did make note of from last week's episode, where we talked about a few different things like vasectomies and a couple of things I've noted from the Kevin segment, the rapid fire. So I got 3 solid things here and a good moment of cringe for you. That makes up for a solid episode, for a solid segment. So what do you say we stop wasting any more time and just dive
right in.
And Chris is frozen because this is where we fucked up.
The Chris thing fucked me up. I'm sorry, Jose. Like, I went black and then you stopped and then I was ready to go. The timing was off. Chris, what the now there's 2 Chris's?
There's only one. Oh, God. I was like, what the fuck
audience.
just happened?
We'll do better next episode.
We just dove in so hard that we fucked up the internet here.
Broke
and
it.
that's what I love. That, you know, we can still stay committed to doing what we're doing here. And so I want to start off this week, we'll kick it off this week with Kevin. Last week, we started the episode, y'all started the episode because I wasn't around, by breaking down in grave detail Chase's vasectomy. You asked lots of and I want to say, like...
Well, give him a chance to answer all these, questions.
Absolutely, and it's a testament to the fact that you first and foremost feel very comfortable around this group of people and around the people that listen to this show, because you asked questions very you were like, I don't care if you judge me. I want to know if a vasectomy is the same thing as a dog getting fixed, because you thought for a moment that it was the same thing. Mm-hmm. So I figured. Chase gave us a little bit of information about how his vasectomy worked, but I want to just quickly break it down in 4 simple steps.
I don't need to hear it again.
Here we go. So Chase had something called a no scalpel vasectomy, which is something that is very popular now and an option that most people go to because it is far less invasive, and the time for you to heal from it is a lot faster. With a no scalpel vasectomy, there is a very small puncture that is made in the scrotum to access what's called the vas deferens tubes. Those are those little tubes that you've played with when you're fucking around with your nuts. They're the ones that like connect your balls. And so that's what that is. And so those little tubes, what basically happens is that you go visit a urologist. The urologist says, thank you very much for this is great. So this is a good visualization. So before we get to this, the urologist says, yeah, I can schedule you any day, or I can give you a bargain on a Monday, and then you choose the Monday, because why wouldn't you choose the cheaper option, right, Chase?
Like $140 cheaper. Yeah.
I mean, listen, when we're bargaining surgeries on our bodies,
same doctor, just different day. $140 cheaper.
Why not?
Yeah.
So when you come in, the urologist basically, he uses a special tool that pokes a tiny little hole in your scrotum. It's not a very big hole, but it has to be big enough to be stretched out just enough for the vas deferens tubes to come through. They're basically, it's the little hole is made in your scrotum. They go in and they pull the tube out of the scrotum. And so it's like a little loop out of the little hole. They clip it, and then they either...
Not
a
us, right?
nice visualization. This is an actual image of Chase, because that motherfucker on this image is hung like a horse. And so
For science.
Mm-hmm. The tubes are then cut, and they're either tied or they're cauterized. And then the tubes are put back in place into the hole, and the hole is closed. What was that?
That would be considered a chubby, though. Like, that's not a wreck.
For Chase.
My dick doesn't.
Oh, we're talking about the dick on the screen. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
For science.
So we're gonna take the dick off.
It's obviously
the screen.
science. Yeah.
While
For
we talk about
science.
the dick, we're not gonna. Okay.
It's a science dick, so it could, YouTube, calm down. It is a dick for science.
For science.
It's fine. So it is the better option. Something about vasectomies that is clearly why a lot of men say, fuck it, I'll do it, no big deal, because they are reversible.
What?
Just listen. We're whatever.
I'm listening.
So
I can be shocked and listen at the same time. Thank you.
I think you knew this, but when women have, their tubes tied, that's not reversible. And so maybe one day you want to go back and have another kid. But there's lots of other advantages, like there's very minimal discomfort. The procedure is very quick and takes about 20 minutes. There's no stitches involved, and it's very low risk of complications. And so with that being said, Chase, have you come yet?
Yes.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Round
Sorry,
of
you-
applause.
Let's go,
Get
let's
the
go.
applause for
Yeah.
Chase.
Yeah.
That man
Broke
fucking
that
came.
news.
Our boys
Let's
came. We're so
go.
proud of you.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
With that being said,
Thank you. Thank you.
congratulations,
Good job, man.
You
Chase.
did it, boys.
In
Were you
the
surprised
best
by how
way.
much came out?
Fuck whatever question I had to ask. Jason has a question. He wants to know how
Yes,
much you
the
came
first
your first
question.
time, which actually is not a
More
bad
than-
question.
More
It's a
than
valid
normal.
question.
No.
No.
Would you say that
Normal?
this was your standard
Normal.
your
Yeah.
standard load?
The standard.
Yes.
standard density and amount? Okay.
Correct.
Was it painful?
No.
Good.
Do I sense
Why
some
did
hesitation?
It felt slightly different.
Was it euphoric?
Yes.
But you think
I
it's in
mean-
your head?
Yeah, for sure. I think everything's in my head.
Hey, afterwards
Which
it was
head?
on her head.
Bro, this fucked you up, Jason. God
It did.
damn.
It did. Yeah. I'm
God
good now.
damn.
I'm good now. I'm
Is
back
there
to- I'm
anything
back
else
to-
in this world? Sorry, Jose. I know it's your segment. I gotta ask.
No,
this follow-up.
great. This is exactly what I wanted because I have nothing planned for it. So please ask questions.
As a grown adult, would this be the biggest mind fuck that
Yes.
you've encountered? God damn.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Fuck. You're not making this easy for people that want to
No,
do
You're
it.
it's-
really,
because
you're
it's
really
a
scared
me.
about your dick, right?
Yes. Yeah. I am.
What were
yes.
you worried? What was the most scary
would-
part about about losing your dick? Is it the actual sex
Losing
part?
Can we
Losing
please
your own dick.
reword this? Can we just make sure? Listen, we don't want to discourage people from getting vasectomies.
Discourage
because they're
everybody.
Perfectly safe. So
It's not
let's not
safe.
say
Yes.
getting your dick off.
I will literally have them film mine if you guys want.
Yeah, I've said it. I've said it. I've said it
Kevin's
100
like,
times.
please film it.
I've said it
Yes,
100
please
times.
do that.
This was a me issue. This is not a normal human being issue.
Again, I know you.
What
I
worries
don't remember.
did you
What
have?
were you so
I
scared
was
about?
worried that
Concerns.
like it wouldn't work the same afterwards. That it
it's
wouldn't
mostly
feel as good
sexual based.
afterwards.
Yeah, but are these things that they said that
might
could
mess up.
possibly
No,
happen?
No, not at all.
This is
Again,
what's-
it was all me, all in my head.
But it was
When
all
I-
sexual. That was your biggest worry, though.
Yes.
That's what I want to get down. Okay.
when I was looking this up, I found a Reddit. What do you call it? A Reddit thread. that
Independent
basically
research.
was answering a lot of these questions. That's where I pulled a lot of this information from. And it was a lot of men who were just very anxious because think about it. When we think about our manhood, that's what it is, right? And it's like, even though they tell you it's non-invasive, it's super simple, it's 20 minutes, you're in and out, it heals really well, you're still having to trust somebody to poke a hole into your scrotum and
fuck
it's
around down there. Yeah.
and so I get it, Chase.
around
I get
that
it, Chase. And have you had other surgeries before, Chase, before this one?
Yeah, I've had an appendectomy. The part that Mary blew Mary's mind. She was like, "How are you so much more nervous about this when I literally had 2 toenails ripped off of my feet for being?"
I would be more nervous about the toenails.
Yeah, she was like, "That sounds way worse," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm way more nervous about this." And I with that one, I was like, they literally said they're like, "You can come back and do it later if you want." I was like, "I'm here, just do it."
With all of that being said, now that we're on this side of it, would you say that you were overreacting? Like, was it that bad?
I knew in the moment I was overreacting, but I still couldn't help it. That's the thing, is I knew that I was being way over the top, and I tried to tell myself that, and it didn't matter. So
I mean, it is what it is. So aside from the anxiety that you got from it, that was really just a lot of normal things that were in your head, you would recommend a vasectomy to somebody who was considering doing it?
I mean,
somebody that was like, I want to do it, but I'm afraid that it's
if
going to...
you're positive that you don't want... Because it is, like you said, it is reversible. I'm alive today because it's reversible. Yeah.
Because if it wasn't reversible, we would be at your funeral wearing big energy t-shirts.
You would have not been born.
I would have never been born if it wasn't reversible. So
this is true.
So it is reversible. I can tell you that I am never, ever going to have it reversed. You couldn't pay me enough money in the world to have it
to
reversed.
do this shit again.
I don't...
But
if it's reversible, what's the point in it?
What do you
because
mean?
people change their
your
mind.
wife from having surgery. It's actually more reliable than a wife than a woman getting it done.
I'll say
their surgery is way more invasive than ours.
Yeah.
Way more invasive.
I didn't hear what you said, Jose.
I was saying their surgery is way more invasive than ours.
And the doctor emphasized that while it is technically reversible, there is no guarantee that you can have it reversed. And so they stressed and had you sign papers saying you understand that there is a good chance that you will never have another kid, even if you change your mind. So they had you sign papers affirming that you understand that you're probably never going to have another kid. They said it to you multiple times, you are positive that you don't want to have more kids, correct?
And so in that obviously signing all that paperwork and shit probably doesn't help, but I guess I hate doing this to you. I know the guys love it because it's the podcast, but I don't want to ask too many personal questions. But I'm just curious because you mentioned that your dad had to have his reversed to have you. Did you and your pops, because I was thinking about this when I was listening to the show and you mentioned that they came to watch the kids and they picked them up on their way to the cabin.
I actually dropped them off at the cabin, but yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So they obviously knew you were having a vasectomy. Did you and your dad, did your dad give you any advice? Was there any bonding that came from it?
My dad handled his way better to the point where I guess they let him watch it on a screen and he watched it happening to him.
That doesn't surprise me for your dad.
Okay.
He said
it can be filmed.
He did say at one point that he had to. He was like, "There's one part where he's like, yeah, I can't watch anymore." So
yeah,
he said he watched most of
it.
To. He said he watched most of it.
I can't watch when I get blood drawn. I can't watch the vial get files. So I wouldn't be able to watch it.
I get really lightheaded giving blood.
But in a sort of connection to our dad tips, right? And we have some dads on this show, and I think the fact that being a parent and being and raising kids is a big part of the identities of the men on the show. I love that because I think it shows a really good example of when you start young and you build the trust with your kids. When you're older, you can still continue to have that. It doesn't end at a particular point. I was thinking that when you mentioned that, they watched the kids for you, I was like, so he obviously talked to his dad about it. I was like, I think that's really cool because it doesn't particularly, it's not like my kids grow up, so now I don't have to raise them or give them advice anymore. I think it's really awesome that you and your dad have a
he had never heard
relationship
of the newest scalpel, so...
He's like, I hate you.
Yeah, he's like, what now? He's like, well, what do they do if they don't use the scalpel? That's they make a little puncture, and then they just get on up in
a little puncture.
Yep.
They use a little hole puncher on your scrotum. And that's how they do it.
I did not watch. There was a sheet covering that part. So
good sheet.
So you were awake, right? It was just local anesthetic.
It was local anesthetic. Yep. I was awake the entire time.
Beautiful. Well, good on you. Good on you on that one. I'm getting the sign to move this shit on. Kevin is fucking bored. So let's get to the next piece here, which was from Kevin's rapid fire. And this is just, I had a really hard time understanding Chris's answer to one particular question, which was the question about have you ever bought anything from a sex shop? It kind of sounded like, "Ugh," and I wasn't sure if that was yes or no from
Should've
Chris.
saw that
Question.
coming.
So,
Chris, was it no, Chris?
you want
Is
to
that-
clarify?
Yeah, I feel like I clearly said no. I didn't say no. I said no. I'll go back and listen and see what that sounded like.
Okay, gotcha. Because I was going to say, well, we didn't hear what you bought from the sex shop because I was curious. So the only person here that has bought anything from a sex shop is Jason. Or Kevin, have you ever bought anything from a sex shop?
No, I never even been to one.
That blows my
You have never
fucking
been
mind.
to one
Really?
ever?
My bank account says stay away. So,
Do you know how many times I've walked into those stores and not bought anything? Like, it's just
Yeah.
for the experience of being
except for those little back rooms. That's what you bought, right?
I've actually never been into one of those. But
You
I
just,
do know
you
that
just
they
like
exist.
to do it.
On to the
Craigslist
question
style.
about the famous person that went to your high school. Jason, you had mentioned that there was no one, or you didn't know. There is one famous person that went to Poinciana High School, and similarly enough, it's also somebody. He's connected to somebody that is a famous person that went to Escambia High School. Tongaloa, who is a WWE wrestler. is the
Yeah,
son
let's
of
go.
Haku. He was he was on the football team.
I said that. I said it on the podcast. 100. I
Oh,
said he was
God
on.
damn it,
I said he was
Jose.
a senior and I was a freshman.
Jose.
With that, now it's time for last week's. Press the fucking button.
You didn't come yet? You didn't come yet?
Here we go.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
You have to do it yourself, or can it be rapish?
What? I need to come fast, and I've never done that. I know it's gonna happen. Damn, Jay.
All right.
So that's it for this week.
There you go.
Special thanks to Mayor Adamson. I picked all those clips.
Oh my god.
And sent them to Mayor Adamson while I was on a flight this morning, and he found an extra one, and I bet you can guess which is the one that he found that he added to the clip. If I missed anything, you know what to do. Slip into my DMs at HipHipHose14 on Instagram. And until next time, peace.
So fucked up.
That's fucking wild, bro.
Oh my god.
Damn, Jay. Man goes hard in the paint.
All day, every day, dude.
He just wanted to know if it can it be your wife or can it be rapey. I just
That's a great question. You
It's
can
always
never-
questions.
He's
that
asking the
need to
tough questions.
Yeah.
the questions that need to be answered.
Oh my god.
We had a picture time intro. Kevin lost it in his great upgrade.
Wait a second.
Great upgrade.
I mean,
Damn it, Kevin.
2024.
I don't know how this falls on me,
But
but I uploaded it
That
and
was
you
creepy.
deleted it. So,
bad.
you know.
that being said, though, real quick, Jose, what sound is this?
Play it one more time.
You only get one.
This
more.
is
Are
it. This
you
is the
ready?
last time. This is the last time. It's something in your home.
This man's already gone through your DMs, bro. He knows what it is.
I have no fucking clue. I
delaying
have
it.
no
Mike
fucking
got it,
clue.
right?
If not, he's
Like,
Mike did.
oh, nice. I
But he
want to
wasn't up
say,
first.
I want to say it's
He
something.
wasn't
Is,
first.
it just feels like you're rubbing like your microphone up against like your beard or something. But if it's a household
that's not a
item,
bad
it's
guess.
probably
That's a
not
decent
that.
guess.
That's also not like a normal household activity.
Don't you fucking judge my house, Chase. You don't know what to do.
You know what I do in my house?
I love
I love
rubbing
rubbing
mics on my. I
microphones on my
love
face.
rubbing
Beard
mics on my
now.
beard.
Had a rough day, babe. Give it to me.
Yeah.
How about it's the sound of a beard being brushed.
I mean, that's good.
It's a beard heavy episode.
No, it was not, guys. Our boy Antonio gave it to me, and then he gave me a nugget, and then I was like, "Oh, I'll play it on the podcast." He says, "Not a nugget, it's for you." I was like, "Oh God, okay." And it was this,
Not.
and he was absolutely right. It was a diaper coming undone. So like Velcro.
Very nice. Hell yeah.
Yep.
I'm shocked at Chase at least. Didn't
I
get
know.
it. Chris,
I know.
get it.
Dude, I knew it was like the
shot.
Velcro like motion, but I just I don't know why. I change a lot of diapers.
I don't know why.
You would think.
I never know why.
I never know. That being said, Antonio, I will send you a link. Remind me when you listen to this episode because I forgot. I'll give you 100% off whatever you want on the website. But if you want to wait, there's a couple things that's going to get dropped soon too that I think you actually really will like.
Thank you, Chase.
Anyway, picture time, Chase. This doesn't make your butthole pucker up, but Kevin forgot the intro.
It's picture time.
It's picture time.
Why is it a little kid singing? It's very
Because it was a little kid saying it on the intro.
I don't remember that.
Hey, Kevin, give me your picture time one more time.
It's picture time.
All right, cool.
I'll make a new one, Jay. It's fine.
I'll just go ahead.
Just giving you content if you want to do a remix.
All right, new hey, picture time, folks. Get excited. This is the layout we got. Sorry about that, but this is what we got.
Fine over
this is
here.
what we're gonna show. I got
my own.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Chris is
7
over there
pictures.
like the people that jerked off to him.
Tough to find some good pictures. I kind of all shown the embarrassing ones of you guys, so those are fun. We'll start off with a cute one. What I need Jose to describe this to everybody. What do we got, Jose?
Oh my god,
So
that's amazing.
cute. Actually, it's really fucking adorable. So
It's cute, right?
it is.
And my
It's really
layout
cute.
sucks, by the way.
It's also kind of psycho. This is what happens when somebody who is when a mad scientist splices the cells of a iguana and an adorable Labrador retriever. What we have here,
cute.
it is adorable, but it's kind of crazy.
Don't be like that.
It is some sort of dog reptile that is on a tree branch. If you think of like a centaur of sorts, this is that with a Labrador retriever and a
Labrador?
a Labrador.
It's a dinosaur, like a dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Oh, a Labradorus Rex.
I like it. I like where we're
It's
going.
it is a good boy.
It's a good boy. It's a good boy.
It's such a good boy.
I'd buy one in 2 seconds, bro.
Oh, it's a
Would
good
you?
girl. It doesn't matter.
Max, I spent $3,000 on this guy for sure.
Shit.
I would take him. I honestly 5,000. I'm throwing 5,000.
But Jay, what
Okay.
if it's still an iguana, but it just looks like a dog? Like it doesn't have the personality of a
I'm gonna
dog.
disagree with you, Jose. This is a chameleon Labrador. This is what this is, right? What we're looking at right now. That's all it is.
A chameleon?
It's a chameleon. Yeah, I can't say that because I can't talk. But it's a chameleon and a Labrador mixed together, and it's goddamn gorgeous. It's green. It's probably the size of your palm, maybe a little bit bigger. That bitch can go on your shoulder. He probably barks, and he probably has the
It's got a
frog
bark.
tongue too.
It's got a bark.
Yeah,
Like, this thing's fucking awesome. I'm 5,000.
It's a lizard.
Yeah, that's an easy
Yeah,
5K
and
purchase.
I take it back that it's got the mind of a lizard because look at those eyes. You're just looking
Jose,
at
Jose,
like,
such
I
a
just want to
pretty
make you
boy.
happy. I just want to make you
Jose,
happy.
look up how long chameleons live, and I bet you it's over.
Chameleonaires.
So you get a dog.
How old is Chameleonaire?
Dude,
I don't think that's the Google search that you need.
All right, we're gonna switch it up a little bit because I don't like
damn
the
it.
way that.
They don't live that long.
5 to 10
Fuck.
years.
shit.
It's another dog. Fuck.
It's another dog.
It's another dog.
Jason was hoping
Alright.
it's like those Galapagos turtles
Like a
that
turtle,
live
bro.
like
Yeah.
100 years.
Forever.
Sorry, Kev. What's up, bro?
No, you're good. I love that. I love you guys loved it. Next picture.
it.
Would you use this restroom?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We need somebody to describe
Only if
it.
I had to poop. Only if I
Jason, describe what we got here.
It looks
remember,
like
this is a podcast, so you have to
1964
describe it well.
Character face like 007. It gives you that, but like horror vibes.
That's
you know what I mean? Like, it's
good.
like flat and pushed.
Yeah.
It's basically that kind of fucking looking model sitting down on a toilet, but not sitting on it, but sitting like towards the back, so you
Yeah.
almost could piss on them on accident. You know what I mean?
Piss in between its legs. Now,
Or
this is a
she's
man
trying
or
to
woman,
attract
Jay?
you. It's a thing. It's something.
We don't like to
I
assume
don't-
gender here on Cup to
I
Cup.
don't see a penis.
Yeah. I don't.
You don't
Yeah,
see a vagina either.
I don't.
was
Yeah,
gonna say,
that's
I was
interfere.
That is accurate.
If you guys have seen Dogma, when you see the angel and she has no dick, that's what it looks like.
Yep.
What really stands out to me is his family portrait behind him. I believe that is fucking goddamn terrifying.
Whoa!
That's-
What the
I didn't even
fuck?
notice the picture
I
until you
did.
just.
Is that the Children of the Corn or something like that?
I don't know.
Could you
But-
could you
Creepy shit.
could you poop on that toilet?
1,000% no.
He does
I
have
don't
a
think
good dental
so.
hygiene.
I don't think
Blowing it
so.
up.
I'd be looking behind. Nope, I'm not pooping.
I just wish his hand was like. I wish
Like
his hand was
wrapped
like
around
sticking out. No, where like you could put the toilet paper like in his hand, so I could be like,
just
Like it was holding
Holding
it. That'd
it,
be
yeah.
good.
like thanks
I
for
wish
hanging on
he's-
to that.
Change this photo, bro. This shit's creepy as hell,
Yeah.
man.
Can you
I
imagine
ain't
like
pooping there.
waking up drunk in the middle of the night after drinking all night to go pee, and you turn the light on, and
Screaming,
it's sitting
bro.
there.
I'd be like,
Be
what
like-
the fuck?
Hey Pat, I gotta take a shit. Excuse me.
Get out of the way, dude.
I need you to open up
That
your
is
legs a little bit
the
more. 'cause this is a
creepiest
big one.
toilet that I've ever seen.
The bathroom alone's disgusting too. Fuck.
They use Listerine, so they're not the dirty.
There's Listerine in there.
Let's see what we got next. Say you're driving, okay,
Of course.
and somebody cuts you off. You're kind of pissed off, right?
Fucking mad. Yep.
Think about it, and then you walk, and then you drive, and this car is the one
I've
that's
never been
behind
angry
you.
at a car in my life. What?
That's the car that cut you off. You gonna try to say something to him?
There's a baby attached to
Literally
the back of the car, and it looks
on
like
board.
it looks like there is a sign, the baby on board sign, also attached to that baby.
rope across
That-
the
like,
baby,
tied
bro.
across the-
like tied.
Chase,
like, with
let's
rope
give this one to
across the bottom.
Chase. Chase, go ahead. Give us a extreme breakdown here.
Yeah, like I said, it's a baby doll, I
Doll?
guess,
I
think
laying
so.
on maybe a piece of wood, perhaps.
It does say baby on board.
Yes,
Get
it has. Yes, the baby on board now. I see what it's doing. Also, I don't understand the back of the windows. Like, is that mesh? Like, what is this?
like
Well,
a
take a
Ford
good look
Explorer,
at the license plate, and you'll understand why they need to stay
Suck, is what it
protected
says.
at all
Yep,
times.
Yep. Okay. This is weird. These people are weird, and I would not say anything to them. I would move
This
about
looks-
my
Yeah,
day
just like,
and
I'm just
hope
gonna- Chase, like, I'm
that
keep
they
driving.
don't kill me. Yeah.
It looks like what you would need in case of a zombie apocalypse.
I think that's what they're going for. Yeah.
Yep.
Clearly, hand spray painted paint job as well.
But they also feel like the people, if there was a zombie apocalypse and you run into them, you keep it moving because they are
Like,
probably
move
going to
along.
be the first
along.
resort to like cannibalism.
It's a great thing that he kept the windshield wiper on that, just in case,
Yeah,
right?
just you never know. Just
You
to
never
be
know
safe.
when you might need that. Glad that
It's a good
you
point, Kevin. It's a good
cut around that to make
Just
sure
to be
that
safe. Let me hang
It's
on
a
to that.
good.
And I love that the one bumper sticker is a bumper sticker in the YouTube logo font that just says "You suck" on it.
You
Nice.
suck.
Jay, what are your thoughts on it?
Mad Max. That's the first thing that came to mind.
Valid.
Mad Max.
Valid. All right. Let's see. What do we got up next? You guys enjoying it so far?
Loving it.
Oh, no. This one doesn't show up as well. We're going to have to put this on the overlay. Sorry about this. This one is coming from within one of us. So I just
here we
need
go.
just one of us. I'm going to leave this to Chris
One
to
of
explain what's
One
going
of
on here.
Oh, that shirt. I missed that shirt. So
Describe what we got here, Chris.
that is
And
clearly a 19 to 20-year-old Chris that's heavily intoxicated.
2006.
Oh, okay. So that's
So
an 18 to
18.
19-year-old Chris. Very intoxicated, rocking that sweet swoosh haircut. And I see some pooks. He's got some kind of barb. I see the pooks. Yeah, the pooks
Yeah,
are there in
you
this
can see 'em.
blurry ass picture. And he's wearing a bright yellow shirt that says Sugar Daddy.
And I talked to
pointing-
us about
And I'm
the
pointing
purchase
to
of
the
this.
Daddy shirt. I don't know if this was a purchase I made or where
You're
the
pointing
shirt
to the
came from.
D in Daddy specifically.
I'm going
It
to
looks
assume
like
your
actually
parents
in
didn't
between-
purchase this. So.
No, I don't know if I did. I got the shirt from somewhere, and I figured that would be the shirt to wear at this set. This must be a house party. I don't know where this is.
Here's some great pictures from back in the day of Chris. You were drunk from like 17 to what? How old are you now? Like,
37, yes. For the past
37,
20
so-
years, it's just been a
it's been a blur.
Sugar Daddy. Is that a candy? What is Sugar Daddy?
Yeah, it's
It is indeed.
That's a
It is
joke,
And
right,
that's
Chris?
just the logo.
Whoa.
You're literally
He doesn't-
wearing the
Chill.
logo
Jason,
to.
he doesn't eat.
Does that surprise
He
you?
didn't,
I'm not
he didn't
familiar
buy
with
the
that?
shirt thinking it was a candy. Let's just
I thought it was a
leave
funny
that
shirt.
there.
I thought it was a.
I love the
Now I
candy.
realized it was a piece of candy. 20
day.
years later.
It's candy.
Let's see. What do we got next? Super excited. We got another one here. I'm going to leave this one to who hasn't gone yet. I'll give it back to Jose. Jose, what do we got here?
All right. So we're looking like there's a Well, I'll start with this caption. It says Henry VIII's armor suits had never had ever so slightly exaggerated cod pieces. Now
We don't know if
like,
they're exaggerated. We don't know.
We don't know, but it
might have
seems
been
as though
necessary.
it is alluding that this is Henry VIII's armor, so a knight's armor, and this is just around the crotchal area, and it is. It seems that he has left himself a whole lot of room for whatever Henry VIII was packing.
Seems like he gets excited during war.
But that's what I was going to point out.
the
is
vibe
like,
you're getting.
There's one way you could have left some room for your junk in one way, but he chose to do it as if he has a massive
Standing at
fucking
attention.
erection as he's charging towards somebody to kill them. Now, I don't know if he actually ever charged at anybody.
Probably not.
Probably not. But yeah, it looks like the kind of armor that, Chase would need if he was ever like fully erect. And
Jason hated it. Jason hated it. Did you hate it, Jay?
No, I thought it was accurate what Jose said. I thought of Chase immediately when I saw that.
BDC, there it is.
I would never
Honestly,
wear armor.
For this one, do you know somebody that
Sure, Chase.
you know somebody that has or still that had or still has this right here?
oh
We
my
did.
God.
We had that.
No.
Who did not have that
Yes.
radio? Everybody had this General
This is
Electric.
so Jose worked at Radio Shack, so he's our go-to guy in this situation.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that I'm the technology guy because I worked
the
at
tech
Radio
guy.
Shack fucking 20
And
years ago.
that is new tech. So
It is. This is that GE radio alarm clock that everyone had in their home with the big snooze button and the big
Smack it. Just,
the bright red digital clock with the AM FM tuner on it. I remember my dad had it, and it was his alarm clock forever until he finally got a new one, and then I inherited it. And
you still have it and use it to this day.
and I still use it to this day.
Dude,
travel
I would
everywhere with it.
not. My dad doesn't throw stuff out unless it's like absolutely destroyed.
The absolute worst
There's a
thing ever.
decent chance that that's in his basement right now somewhere.
That basement, by the way. I think
Huh.
it's
Yeah.
one of the coolest fucking places.
It was great.
Yeah. I'd like to be like a American picker in Chase's basement.
Like he only gives us would he do that? Like give us 3 hours and Kevin and I can get whatever we want as long as we can carry it out with our own two hands.
Yeah, you just have to ask my mom. She's the one that would be like, "Yes, please, God, get it out of here."
Oh, I
That'd be
bet.
a
all
great
this shit
episode, Kevin.
Speaking of being in somebody's basement, where did this guy come from? It looks like he's clearly in
It's a
somebody's
good-looking
basement.
guy. It's a good-looking
at one
guy.
point.
He's in Mexico currently. He's in
What is this
Oaxaca,
face?
Mexico.
Explain, Chase. What do we got here? What's going on?
This is me in between senior year of high school and freshman year of college. College is going to start in about 2 weeks, actually. So I'd be
Tell me this
18.
face that you decided to go with.
You look cool as fuck, by the way.
I was gonna say, I was like, I don't know what it is, Chase, but something changed because you
Oh, thanks.
look pretty cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
You look dope as
Cool at this
fuck
point.
here, bro. That hair, you got like Matthew McConaughey vibes going on right now.
Also, you could
All
totally
right,
be
all right,
like
all right.
the lead man of an emo band at this.
That's what
time
I was
as
going
well.
for, I believe. Yeah,
What?
that's in,
look.
that's in
You have
that's
the
in Oaxaca, Mexico.
what?
Oaxaca, Mexico.
Oaxaca.
Mexico. Yeah, Oaxaca, Mexico. Standing in front of a sign. I guess they were going through like not a civil war, but they're going through a lot of tension. And we were
You were
there.
feeling the vibes, right?
We were there at the point, and that sign says like sorry. Basically, it says sorry. Like we love tourists, but like now is not the time for tourists to be here. But we were there. We're like,
And so
oh.
you stopped and posed in front of the
course,
sign
yes.
that says
Take
you're
my
not welcome
picture.
here.
Yeah.
Take the
It's
picture
rebel
quick.
without a cause, bro. I'm fucking
didn't
loving
care.
it. Let's get a movie.
At one point, we were actually on a tour with this guy, and like all of a sudden, we saw this one guy like run, and like no joke, like 200 people were chasing him. And so we asked the tour guy,
Jesus Christ.
we're like, what the fuck is that? He's like, oh yeah, no, they just found out that guy was an undercover cop and was like trying to infiltrate the like group. So they're chasing him now.
Oh, nice.
How about
Yeah,
that?
probably shouldn't have gone
It was
there by
fun. It
himself.
was a great trip. I actually had a blast. The people were super nice.
That man is probably dead, and Chase is like, it was fun.
Chase
it
like,
was
what an
great."
awesome.
We don't know that.
Definitely
We don't know
fucking
that.
dead.
He was
Yeah,
pretty
he's-
fast. He was pretty
That man is
fast.
definitely dead.
Remember that time they were like, "Oh, those fireworks." That was dead. That was
Yeah, those were not fireworks.
Those were not.
Drinking
Last
age was
but
18, so I lived a good life.
certainly not least, and Chase is 18 and drunk. Jay, I want you to describe what we got going on here, if you can.
That's a
I knew this one was coming up. I knew this one was coming up.
You knew that was going to be in there.
When I heard it was
Nice
picture
and
time, I was
fat.
like 100% this picture.
But the context I hope people know about this scene, the scene that happened before, he's having like a conversation with a reporter, and I love that he ends it with like, all right, I love you, bro, and like gives him a kiss.
Gives him a kiss,
and he walks out like, you're like, oh, that was kind of sweet to like do that for the reporter, and it's like perfectly
Turn around,
classy. Pulls out, and there is big old black 58-year-old Tyson ass.
Tyson
man.
ass
It's
just
insane.
in your face. After all the buffering stopped, you got to see just ass.
Yeah, I mean,
But let's talk
Jose,
about
rate the ass out of 10.
For a 58-year-old, too. Come on.
For a 58-year-old, I mean, maybe like a solid 6, maybe.
No shot. That's a 3 or 4. Come on.
I was trying to be
agree
nice.
with
I mean,
Yeah,
you got
don't
to
be
consider the
nice.
fact that he's 58. He's 58, and he could probably kill me. So
After that fight, I don't know. I might take you, to be honest.
There's all the rumors that he threw it.
Yeah, there is a
There are
heavy
a lot
rumor
of
that it
rumors.
was. You just took the paycheck.
Before
That's
you
a nice
take
ass,
this
though.
down, let's just
Yep.
You
please
just gave it a
talk
3.
about the 5 people in the room that really don't give a fuck that his ass is full out right here. You know what I mean? They're just
well,
normal
these-
day.
These, I'd say the guy next to him is looking at him like, bro, you couldn't have put a robe on or
Yeah,
something.
come on, dude.
The guy in the back is the normal locker room guy. He's seen dicks and asses his whole life.
100%.
I was gonna say, I was
He's
like,
used
I
to
feel
it.
like, especially those of you that have played, well, you played high school sports, but like, I feel like I was never like a team sports like at any level kind of guy. But I feel like guys walk around pretty much like whatever, naked and
Well, that's what you'd like to think, Jose. Huh?
I mean, it is what I fantasize about, yes, but like I feel like this is more normal for them than it is for us.
I felt like
this is more normal for the people in that room than it is for
Well, especially
the
if they
spectators.
know Mike Tyson, and probably this isn't the first stunt like this he's pulled. That guy in the white jacket just felt like he was like, we talked about this, man.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
bro, come
we,
on.
we said no.
Mike.
We said no.
What are we doing, Mike?
We said we need pants.
Dude in the
Shout out Mike Tyson. Hey, you did it, bud. Hey, 58 years old. You got in the ring. More than a lot of people
You got
can
a
do.
paycheck.
Yeah, you got a nice paycheck.
I don't think he needed the money, but yeah, congratulations.
All right, guys, we have Name That Show. This is the one that makes your butthole pucker up, right?
Hold
Chase?
on. Let me up the volume. Go on.
Chase is ready. Chase just.
You good? All
I
right,
need
so
you to
the
give me
rules
an
are
explanation
simple.
of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this. This is, I think, our only segment specifically for the board that is timely mattered. So what I mean by that is you have to say it as fast as possible to get the first one that gets it correct, right? Catch is though, if you get it wrong, you have to wait until
It's still-
everyone guesses,
yep.
and then you have to go again.
It's still open until somebody gets it.
So be careful with how quick you say it out loud, but also know that you have a second go around and no one else can get it. And obviously this is a show. And from there, that's all I got.
Boom.
And I'm gonna play it. God, Chase, bro, your face.
Is it
So stressed. I've never
Not
seen
good. It's not a good
segment
look.
using his
And you
You
bring
shouldn't
back
do that.
Cool fucking Chase from 18. Like,
There-
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's 18?
those
I don't give
vibes. I
a
need
fuck,
that.
dude.
all right, here we go, guys. Our volume all yeah.
Very
Yeah,
all
all
right.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Buffy the Vampire
Teenage
Slayer.
Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know.
Got it. I didn't know who saw that before.
I've seen a couple episodes. I think I've seen
Never
like
seen
10
one. Who
episodes.
the fuck watches? Okay. Who watches Buffy in the
well
Vampire
done,
Slayer?
Chris.
I watched it.
I've seen a few
I
random
may have
episodes.
eventually got that,
I'll
but
put
probably
Chris on
not.
there.
Here we go.
I
Come on
got him
now.
on the virtual one, and I do want
Oh,
to
you
just
did?
mention, I know none of this matters because the Christmas episode is going to come up soon, but with this point, Chris has now broken the tie and has entered a new tie for third place / second place with me, and Kevin is now officially in last place on the board.
You guys get what you wanted.
Just fucking screw
No, I mean, it's exactly
just
what
don't
you wanted.
suck. Don't suck. That's it. Be better, bro.
Wait, hold on one second. Is this?
He's just
Nope,
chilling
no,
in the corner, not giving a fuck.
Chase like,
I
I got a
always give a
fucking
fuck.
7-point lead. I don't give a shit.
I always give a fuck.
He gives lots of fucks. He gives all the fucks.
This is an awkward moment in the podcast. I just want to say, look, Kay, it is what it is. So, I'm happy to take one once again this
love
year for the
taking one.
team. This is what I do. Keep everything interesting with the podcast is with my punishment. I really just don't want to drink out of this stick. It's
awful,
actually
dude.
ruined
It's
my
awful.
whole year. I can't drink what I want. I see Jason every fucking week with that beautiful fucking whiskey glass, and I just want to drink whiskey out of a glass. I hate drinking whiskey out of this
It's
thing.
terrible.
It has nothing to do with the size. It has nothing to do with the shape. It has everything to do with I can't have
It's
any ice in
everything.
it. I hate everything about it.
Bro.
I'm
It's
begging
awful.
that we do not do this as the big board punishment. I think it's stupid. It's just fucking. It makes no sense. It makes no sense that I would have to do this again. And I get nothing for not being last place. What is even the punishment for the fucking pigskin pick'em? Is there a punishment? Probably not. We're probably just gonna be like, we'll just say, hey, you gotta flip a coin and give a high five or do 10 push-ups.
If Chris is the one coming up with the punishment, like he comes up with his.
It's the
Yeah,
dick.
yeah, for sure.
Evan, the dick gets the pigskin pick'em.
We've
Loser.
established this.
We've established.
No, we did
this.
not establish this.
Yeah, we did.
Here we
did.
go.
Last
Here we go.
episode-
Here we go.
Okay, Stop. I will explain
This
this.
is the same
This
shit.
is my rationale. This is my rationale. Hear me out. I said, and I could have this opposite. So you listen to what I'm saying, and this is the truth.
I'm
When we
listening.
were doing the punishment for holding the hands to cross the walk, Kevin
that
kept
was-
telling them that it was the fantasy. This was a fantasy punishment. He was
Uh-huh.
saying it wrong, and this is his words. Last episode, he said, "No, I was wrong about that. It was for the big board challenge." So by that nature, the big board challenge was the handshake or the hand holding one, and the pigskin pick'em is the dick. Correct?
I can tell you, I understand your rationale, but I can tell you right now, Chase has not lost the pigskin pick'em. Chase, have you ever lost the pigskin pick'em?
No.
Chase has never lost a pigskin pick'em. Chase
good
had
call.
the dick last year.
Okay, so the dick is the big board. It's
The
fully.
dick
We're
is the
never
big board.
debating it again. The dick is the big board. Period.
Done.
That's it.
It's like I want to debate it some more. Hold
I
on.
mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude.
No,
It
that
is-
was
Honestly, it does
he's 100%
not.
accurate. It's awful, dude.
I mean,
it
that's-
sucks. It sucks with a passion.
sucks.
Ignore the fact that it's a dick. Okay,
I'll
If it was
just take every week off. I'll take every week off. I'll be like, I got a rocket to lift into the air this
but what
week.
I
Give
do
us that,
have,
Kevin, in 3
no, what I
months.
do have to say is when we first agreed that was the punishment, Kevin threw the biggest fucking fit about how that wasn't that bad of a punishment, and I said all year long how bad of a
I
punishment it was.
I didn't assume that this is what it was, what you were getting. So for the record, they didn't like show me the model of what we were giving
but
you.
even as I was doing it on the podcast, you're like, "That's not that
I'd
big
take a
deal."
dick if it was in the shape of a dick with a fucking hole in the middle. Like this is not a hole. This is not a hole. That's not a hole that somebody can drink out of. That's fucking punishment.
Can you show your dick one more time, please?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
If you lose this big board challenge, I'm fine with you
I know.
giving us 3 options of saying
No,
here's
no.
3 punishments I want to do. Then Kevin, don't
You haven't
argue
even
with
lost
us
yet.
and bitch about it. If we give
Aren't you 1 point
opportunities
down
to
right now?
change it.
Yeah, it's not even over yet. and he's
There's
already
like what,
called.
2 shows left? Like how many?
one of them
shows?
is the Christmas.
Have you
episode,
seen
Kevin.
the Christmas? we do
Yes,
every year?
and have I ever gained in the Christmas show?
Probably not.
Exactly.
I don't have the stats to.
You don't need the stats. I'm telling you, I lose every fucking time, and
You
we find a
haven't.
way.
I have lost multiple times.
I get the most drunk on Christmas episode, and Chase stays the most sober, and somehow this
I
is
have
how.
lost the big board challenge twice, Kevin. 2 different times I've lost the big board challenge.
You just lost one
Back when
year
you had the
back-to-back
Florida
days.
Man book.
Yes.
And Jose, by the way, just to
Florida Man book.
throw fucking water on the fire, I'm losing in the pigskin pick'em right now.
I know.
It doesn't matter. You don't have a punishment. Who gives a shit?
We never have a punishment till the end of the year. Why are you
Exactly.
feeling like this? I don't understand.
There's still plenty of weeks left for you to regain, Jay. But this is the first time that
He's
you have
like,
been
I
in
know.
last place of anything. I think.
Well,
Well,
he lost the NCAA bracket one year.
Okay, yeah.
And I also want to bring up one other one that I'm part of. I'm part of all of them except for the Big Board Challenge. Every other one. But is there one person in this podcast right now that has not done a punishment yet?
Has Chris done one?
No. So why do I get shit on the whole time? Jose did
the sub
because you're not included in all of them.
Forgot about the sub.
I am including in every single one, but that one. And
but the biggest one.
Here's the thing. But I'm not the one that hasn't lost one, bro. Chris hasn't lost anything yet. But
well, I understand that, but you're asking why it's on you, why you're not the one that's
I am, and I'm just
getting, why you're the one getting shit. It's because there's no way for you to win or lose.
I'm not giving you shit. I think the person here who has lost the most and is likely going to lose is the one giving you shit right now because he doesn't want to lose.
I really want you to lose right now. I just want to set that out. I'm going to do extensive Christmas research. I just want to throw it out there.
I'm going to do all the prep.
I hope Jason throws a curveball. He's like, all of these
Christmas.
are about Thanksgiving.
None of it's about Christmas.
We're going to do
yeah, I know.
This is New Year's trivia.
And I'm going to put Chris and Kevin on 2 different teams for passwords, so that'll be fun. I can't wait. That already makes sense. Against each other. Like,
Chase is horny for that idea.
I don't understand.
Kevin hates it, bro. Anything bad. Anyway, he's got good dad tips.
Are you supposed to be on your iPad? You know what, young lady? Do you want to go to timeout? 1, 2, 3. It's time for dad tip. Get your game face on. Get your game face on, 'cause I'm coming to play, boy. Good afternoon. It is dad tip time. Lots of dad tips to give out this week. You just need to focus on having a punishment and sticking with it. Don't let the whines and the cries and the screaming and the absolute horror that comes with some punishment avoid you from going through with your actual punishment, because it's gonna, in the end, it's gonna fuck you, because you're gonna have empty promises, empty punishments. So for this one, like if you tell your daughter, like, hey, you got one more chance of that, and then you're going to timeout because this has been one too many times, and then they do it one more time. If you don't follow through with this punishment, it's fucking, they're just gonna keep on doing it, keep on taking advantage with you. And then if they go to their room or whatever timeout position you have for them or whatever it is, and they're just screaming up a fucking noise to the point where your neighbors could probably hear, or screaming up to a point where you're like, oh my gosh, are they okay? If you don't stick with it the whole time, then you're going to look like, you're giving in to them. And I'm not saying like, oh, you got to be the power position here or anything like that. But like, they got to understand that there's rules and regulations, to this. So, that's what it is. Just make sure you follow through with your punishments. That is all. Thank you guys so much. All right. Have a great evening. Cup to Cup show on all social sites.
Punishment conversation.
Yes.
I don't know what you said. You got a sucker in your mouth.
I thought he was joking at first because we were just talking about punishments and sticking to the punishment.
Okay, I'm just trying to cut the elephant flying in the room.
Like the only way.
Did you say cut the elephant flying?
He wanted to mention the elephant in the room. That was.
He doesn't. I don't say cut. He must not have realized flying into the room.
Yeah.
Well, he also said earlier that he was going to add water to the fire when that just puts the water out.
Maybe he wanted to put the fire out.
That's what I wanted.
He wanted to add gasoline to
fire out, and
he wanted smoke. He wanted
back
smoke
down to ground level. And Kevin's gone, guys.
No, he's there. He's just being a little.
He left the room. He's not there.
He's off screen.
He had to
He's
pee.
peeing and he has his headphones in.
Everybody, thank you for listening. Follow us at Cup to Cup Show across all the socials. We got cuptocuplife.com/merch. You'll get a bunch of t-shirts there. Some more stuff will happen in December. What else do we got? 7 Minutes in Heaven goes live at 8 o'clock Eastern time, Mondays. I know it's a shitty day to go live on. We probably should do it later, but that's our schedule. So come and check it out.
That's what we do.
That's about it. And Kevin's upset, so send messages out to him.
Make sure he's all
Apologize.
right.
Thoughts and prayers. Send your
Just say
thoughts and
sorry.
prayers to Kevin.
He's a big teddy bear. If you say you love him, he'll love him back, or he'll love you
I
back.
love
so.
you too, man.
Thoughts and
You will.
players.
I'm just trying to like buy some time to give him some time, but I'm doomed here. Like if I end it early, he's gonna hate me. If I wait for him,
He
like,
ain't coming.
He's gonna hate you regardless.
No, he's
what you
waiting
do.
until you end it, and then he's gonna be like, "Why'd you end
You
it?
ended it, Jason.
It's coming back."
I'm counting down 5, 4. See, you're welcome, Kevin, you motherfucker.
You knew it. You knew he was gonna do it.
I had a
say
pee.
I love that
Sorry.
you just counted down to him like he's a child. Like, I'm going to give you the
You're
count of
going,
5 to
all
come
right,
back and
you're
close the
going
show
to
out.
I'm not giving
5.
a counter, Kevin.
Huh?
Jesus, can you say goodnight to everybody?
Eh.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.